It's our second day here of a brand new reset map on Minecraft Prisons. And in episode 1, we didn't mine a single block, which also meant that we didn't make any upgrades to our pickaxe. So today, we're going to be looking at the best enchants to get started here in Minecraft Prisons. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back into a brand new episode here of the new season of Minecraft Prisons. Today, we are finally going to be mining our first block on the server after completing, essentially, the game ranks, 1 to 1,000 without mining a single block. It was an interesting journey. If you guys want to go and see episode number 1, it'll be linked down below. And of course, there is a giveaway for the top rank on that video as well, so make sure you have entered into that. But yes, because we focused so heavily on that last episode, we didn't get an opportunity to actually upgrade our pickaxe because obviously we weren't using it. We weren't using it to mine, we didn't need it, but we will be needing it. We cannot do that forever. We cannot go rank 1 to 1,000 every single day without mining block. It's just not possible. But because we did hit the max rank, we officially have pretty much the biggest mine that we can get as well, so that is going to help us massively in this journey. Now, one thing I did actually forget to do at the end of last episode was open all of our robot boxes and place down all of the robots that we've got, because essentially these could have been earning me a lot of passive income if I'd have remembered to place them, but I didn't. So now we've got to place them, and hopefully we can remember to keep claiming them. I guess we'll claim anything that we did manage to get from the ones that we had, but it won't be that much, unfortunately. And I guess we can open everything that we did have by the end of last video. There will be a couple of airstrikes in here that can actually still help us. They won't help us as much as they did, in that first video, but we can still use them to our benefit for sure. We're not going to use infinity stars because, to be honest with you, they're just not going to be that effective at this point. We will, however, use all of the grenades and stuff like that because those will help us out. So let's see where we can actually go. Just, before we jump into actually upgrading the pickaxe or anything today, let's see the immediate difference that we can make. We'll put in all these airstrike flares, all these legendary grenades, all that good stuff, and see where that actually ends up. I think these large airstrike beacons are probably going to be the thing that makes the most difference. These should actually give quite a big difference as well. Let's see where this jumps us up to 232 all the way to 489. Yeah, that was a nice little upgrade there. This will get us past 500 here with the unique grenades, and then it will be on to the large airstrikes. We'll see exactly what those are able to do. So up to 559, let's throw in the airstrikes, see exactly where this puts us to start off today. It is going to take us hopefully over 600. Yes, I would think maybe we could get to like 650 here from these. Let's see, do we get another one? Yeah, just shy of 650 there, 647, not bad. That's kind of where I thought we'd end up being. So that kind of gives us a starting point for today. 4.3Q in the token balance, 2 million in the gems balance, and that is kind of where we're at. So by default, your pickaxe does come with Token Miner 20, Jackhammer 10, and Energy Finder 1, although those enchants are very, very low for what the max capability is. So let's take a look at what we can actually enchant to. So for just 1.25 trillion, which is literally nothing, we can max out Token Miner. We need that. We need to get as many tokens as we possibly can while we're mining. We can then, for 1.89 trillion, max out Energy Finder. Of course, we need that as well. Bolt. Now, this one is essentially just going to give us speed and haste while in the mine. It's not really one we need, but it's one that's convenient and one that we might as well get. Next up is Jackhammer. Now, this is traditionally the most overpowered enchant that we can get. The reason that, if I was just had enough to enchant one thing, I would go straight for Jackhammer because these ones are cool and everything, but this affects massively how quickly you rank up while you're mining. So we need to max this one out. This one's 600 trill. So again, we've actually got plenty of money for all of this. It's not too bad at all, but that is one that we absolutely have to have. This is without a doubt the most important and most overpowered enchant. Then next up is Loot Box Finder. This is going to help me with, just getting general loot box items, which I guess technically can help me get all of those things that we use to get free rank ups in the mine, like the grenades and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll max that out because that was not too expensive either. So we've got 3Q left. Next up is Token Merchant. This essentially multiplies what we get from Token Miner, and these two kind of work together, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and max that out for 600 trillion as well. Now, we officially are caught up with every single enchant that we can get, because I don't think, there's no gem enchants unlocked either at this point, based on our pickaxe level. And the reason we don't have a good pickaxe level is because we didn't mine a single block. Now, there is actually a very, very easy and kind of cheap way, I guess, to get pickaxe levels if you don't actually physically want to, mine, because they don't honestly come that quickly from mining. So yeah, if you don't want to like physically mine up to it, because here, we'll actually mine our first blocks right now, and we'll see just how quickly the pickaxe level goes up. Let's take a look here. So you'll see on the right hand side that percentage will go up gradually as we're mining. That is kind of just how fast it's going to go. I don't think that at this point we have an enchant that makes it any faster, so this is just kind of how it is. Yeah, if you essentially don't want to do that, and I guess what we should have done between the first episode and now would be to actually sit in this thing right here, which is the AFK area, because although you physically aren't mining anything, it does actually help with that pickaxe level, as you guys can see on that right hand side there. So if you're going to be offline, or if you're not going to be at active at your PC, you can literally just sit yourself here and get those free pickaxe levels, because then that's one less thing that you have to grind up. Because right now, obviously, we've got a lot of spare tokens, but we don't have the pickaxe level in order to actually use them, because our next enchant doesn't come until pickaxe level 20. So with that all being said, I'm going to grind us to pickaxe level 20 quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and get that brand new enchant, because that is going to be pretty much, well, very important. Now, before I go ahead and grind into this next pickaxe level that we're looking for, I'm going to go ahead and open 3 of the miracle weekly crates. These are the crates that are currently in the store, okay? And because, of course, we are going to open them, it means that that is going to be our giveaway for today as well. So stay tuned to find out how you can be able the chance of winning some of these. So we've got 3 of them right here. Now, out of this, I'm pretty much looking for like the high tier loot boxes, the high tier arcane boxes, and all that kind of stuff, because all of that will help me with rank ups and you know, everything there. So that's kind of what we're looking to do here. So let's see what we can get out of the first one right here. Hopefully something to that effect. Let's see, lots of energy packages coming out of that one. 20 diamond loot boxes. Not bad at all. We will absolutely use those pretty much immediately there. Get a bunch of flares, get a bunch of pet boxes, epic arcane boxes. Those are good. Next up, we managed to get... Oh, we got a rare component, level 3. What did we get there? I think... Okay, we got the magnetic crane component. That's cool. We'll take that. We got some gold loot boxes in there, some silver loot boxes as well. And then the last miracle weekly crate that we're going to open right now. Let's see if we can get lucky. Come on, give us something good. Lots of tokens coming out of these. We'll take those, of course. 10 legendary resource boxes. Those will help us a little bit later on down the line when we need to use resources to upgrade and craft or forge different things. Now, we do have a locked component slot over here, but it's only going to cost us a 100 billion and 5k energy to go ahead and unlock it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now so that while we're mining, we have the chance of this level 3 magnetic crane to actually go ahead and proc. So that wasn't bad there. We'll take all of that. Now, like I said, I am going to do a giveaway for the exact items that we just opened. It's going to be a bundle of 4 of them. So if you guys do want to be in with a chance of winning that bundle of 4 crates, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord link down below and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. As long as you've done that, you are officially entered and we'll be picking the winner in 3 days. So good luck to everybody who does enter that, and hopefully you do win. Yeah, I guess I'll just use all of the stuff that we got right there. We might as well get all of that done, placed down, and we'll just see if we can get some easy free rank ups from all of that stuff that we got. I'm assuming we probably will. We'll get at least a couple. Some legendary grenades there. We do have some arcane boxes. We will look at arcanes at some point, you know, to enhance our mining setup. But right now, we really got to focus on this pickaxe level because we are way behind on that. I really should have left my account AFK. I'd recommend that you guys do that if you want to start off. You know, if you've you've had enough mining for the day or whatever, and you want to go offline, don't actually go offline. Just leave your account on and leave it in the AFK box, and it'll get you free pickaxe levels so that you never have to, you know, have the same worry or same concern or same issue that I'm having right now. All right, so we are literally about to hit our next pickaxe level, which will be level 20, which will then unlock that enchant that we are going for. So in just a few moments, once that ticks over, we've got literally a couple of seconds, we should get a little notification on screen in just a second. There we go. Pickaxe is now level 20. So that should now unlock a buzzkill for us, which, funnily enough, we can still afford to max out. So we're actually quite a few enchants behind where we should be. So we're going to go ahead and max this one out. This one is essentially going to spawn bees in our mine, and as you can see, it is a token based enchant that it says right there. So that's going to help us get more tokens, which, you know, isn't necessarily the problem right now. Pickaxe level seems to be, but that'll be fixed with a very, very little amount of mining or AFKing or both. So yeah, it's really not an issue. We'll definitely get up there very, very soon. But as you guys can see, we are now only 20 levels away from being able to essentially prestige again here. So every time you prestige, you do actually get a certain amount of boosts to, you know, different aspects of the game. So we'll go over and see exactly what boosts we're going to get for our very, very next prestige, just as we hit rank 1000 here in a second. And here we go, just a couple more procs of our jackhammer, and there we go, rank 1000. So if we actually type /prestige, it shows us exactly what we're going to get as a reward. So you guys can see we will get a 4% energy gain boost, a 2% gem gain boost, a 2% pickaxe progression boost, a 3% rank up gain boost, and a 1% forge cost reduction. And it doesn't cost you anything to go ahead and prestige, you just have to hit the 1000 ranks. So there we go, that is officially done. We have prestige for the second time this map. So whereas last time it took us 0 blocks to go ahead and prestige, this time it took us 7,500, which actually isn't still bad. Like that's barely any blocks at all. And as you guys will see, the beginning ranks of your prestige will always come super, super easy when you go ahead and get those jackhammer procs. And that is why jackhammer is absolutely and undoubtedly the most important enchant for you to get on your pickaxe, because you'll just skip over all of these early levels of your prestige, which is always appreciated. Now, I think I might be wrong here. We'll find out very, very quickly, but I feel like we can actually just upgrade our pickaxe in here. Yeah, so I can pay energy to upgrade our pickaxe level. So I think if I just do this right here, boom, there we go. Our pickaxe is officially ready for the next level, because we selected +5 there. So we went all the way up to level 26, meaning that we now have unlocked Scavenger. And this is essentially our gem finding enchant. So let's go ahead and max that out. That is the most expensive one that we purchased so far. That is going to help us find gems for our gem enchants. Now, I just realized that we did actually unlock Lottery, which is only going to cost us 1 million gems, which we can afford immediately here. And that is essentially just going to give us like a random chance to find very, very OP items. And then we've actually unlocked Black Hole. Now, finally, we get to an enchant where we can't afford to just max it out. We are going to need to get gradual levels of this one, but essentially it will suck blocks in from the mine and turn them into tokens. So now that we can officially find gems while we're mining, that's one less job that our robots have to, solely take on, because those find us pretty decent gems as well. So yeah, if we'd have actually remembered to place our robots last time, before we went offline, we would have actually had a lot more energy to go ahead and actually spend on the pickaxe upgrades that we did today, because we essentially don't get our next token enchant now until pickaxe level 40, where I think, if we'd have placed those robots last time around, I think we probably would have had enough to upgrade it all the way to level 40 just by, paying with energy. But it really doesn't take that long to go ahead and do it, especially if you do AFK, like I said. So I think that's probably what I'll do between now and next episode, is set ourselves up nicely with a lot of AFKing. Yes, guys, I think that's going to be where I go ahead and end off episode number 2 of the brand new season. We did get another prestige today, and we got halfway through pretty much to the next one as well. I'm going to make sure that next episode we have got an insane pickaxe level, so we can check out some even more overpowered enchants to put on our pickaxe. Guys, that is going to be it for me today. If you have enjoyed, make sure you do hit that like button and that subscribe button. That is it from me today, and I'll see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on AkumaMC.